Hello farmers and welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. As you can see, we have a low loader and our tree harvesters in the back. The best way I found to load it, and that does not ride the best back there. I think this is the first time I've ever used the low loader, and yeah, there's no way to, as far as I can see, I thought it was going to be like a locked in kind of a script, so like once you got it on there it's going to be locked in. Not really. I tried parking this thing the other way on the trailer, meaning just picture this reversed and parked like that, but when I hitched up the other part of the low loader to here, there's not enough room for that in there, and it kind of kicked the tree harvester right off, so I had to turn it around, and yeah, the best way I saw fit was the way I had it parked. But the tree harvesters up here, you probably saw where we brought the wheel loader up here as well. Too bad I can't steal those logs. Yep, I gotta remember how to use the tree harvester all over again. So the wheel loader has a tree grapple on the front of it. Kind of getting it all set up to do some tree harvesting. I'm going to go ahead and hitch up this low loader back on. I need to get the truck back down to the Upper Plateau Farm, because I do have the combine harvester harvesting the barley that I said we're going to harvest. It's on a worker, but I need to get the trailer over to the field so when the harvester is full, yeah, the harvester, I can just grab the harvester, go over to the trailer and unload it or whatever. Let's go ahead and hitch this back up like that. We will leave that trailer here. I do not need my hazard lights, my beacons on. So we're going to drive on down and grab the trailer and get that all set up. Our Fendt tractor is pretty much done on the western side of the lower plateau seeding. The cotton is done. They are now planting sugar beet, and I think they're probably done. I just didn't see the message, but I'm sure he's done about now. So yeah, get that sugar beet in, because that sugar beet is going to bring us a lot of cash when we bring it to the sugar factory in a couple days. Hopefully that's the plan. So yeah, we can see our combine's already going to work here. Yeah, so we're down to $27,000 because I had to spend $25,000 on let's see, it was $25,000 for the low loader. It was like $4,000 for that tree grappler for the wheel loader, and the other money was spent on fertilizer / seed. And what else did I spend it on? Well, we're paying workers, as you see the wage payment of $1,700. But the good news is, yeah, we just paid $1,700 in wage payments, but yet I made cash because of all the stuff that we have down in our placeable area. So here is the barley that we do have. I'm hoping by the time we finish all the fields up here, I'm going to have like another 90,000 liters easily, I think, because we got this field, the field behind us, and the one in the northwest is still harvest. So while this guy is, there we go, this guy again. While this one is off harvesting and doing the fields, I'm not going to bother with the straw. I'm probably going to try to do that in between episodes. Famous last words. Lime, I guess is lime here. But we are fully weeded and double fertilized in these fields. These fields, yeah, he's done seeding. So, yeah, we're double fertilized here. These fields need to be weeded. And his contract, I took him Field 33 for weeding, is done? Yes, it's done. So we're going to get $16,000 from that. Yeah, need that. Thank you. Collect from that. Ah, yes, $46,000. That is nice. I want to get back up here, and we're going to cut some trees down today. I really don't know my exact plan on how to do this. But I think what we'll do is I'm going to start up by the loading dock for the train. So yeah, what we're going to do for the logs up here, because the sawmill said, you know what, you haven't brought any trees in a while, we need some lumber, some wood to make some lumber. So yeah, I'm trying to fulfill their wishes. I'm going to come on over here and cut down a few trees, and yeah, we're going to be using that train there. Now there is only one cart on that train that will accept trees. I don't know how many we're going to be able to fit in there. I have not a clue, especially if you can't stack them neatly. And you know, I'm so used to using the autoloader, and I use the autoloader for a reason, because I suck at loading trees. No, I don't want to stop the engine. That's not good for the engine at all. So let's go ahead and unfold that. And I probably should turn on this HUD here. Do I know how long my length? It should be set at 8 meters. I would hope. That's good there. Let's rise it up. And we'll go ahead and cut. Should be 8 meters, I would think. Is where I have it at. Oh, I don't want you landing on there. Now, I want these to land roughly in the same spot, but this is not a good start at all. Not at all. Yeah, I'm pushing them around. Yeah, so I got to get better at doing that, because with the wheel loader, I want to be able to walk over. Drive on over the wheel loader and be able to pick up one tree at a time. I don't know how good I'm going to be at that. Probably terrible. We already know that. But let's go ahead and clean up some of these trees around the loading area, so it just makes us give us a little bit more room to do things. Alright, if I bring it to the side like I normally do, and then go ahead and cut that and that. So I don't know how many the train can handle, but like I said, it all depends on how I load it. Probably not going to be good like we just talked about, but first time using the Satex side panel while using the tree harvester, so this is going to be kind of getting used to knowing which setting is which. Not too close, not close enough, not lined up enough. There we go. So we're trying to kill two birds with one stone and make some cash. I mean, we bought this land a little while ago, and it's time to, benefit from it. I think we spent like $220,000 on it. So we've done enough harvesting. I think you see me doing harvesting. We haven't done any tree harvesting for a while. Did I get all the trees? No, there's one right behind me. So we haven't done any tree harvesting pretty much since we bought the house, which seems like ages ago at this point. Now these controls in the Satex side panel seem just a little bit backwards to me, but actually they're not backwards. I'm backwards. Bring that over here. There we go. Cut. Nope. Cut. I have to raise it a little bit. There we go. In FS17, I actually had a modded tree harvester, and that thing cut the trees at 12 meters in length. Got some pretty good money for that, because as Farming Simulator says, the longer and the straighter they are, the more they're worth. Now, I think when you get to a certain length, it's not worth as much. Just my opinion. But I didn't really care on the map I was on at that point, because I had millions of dollars. And I was on Rattlesnake Valley. If you remember that map at all. Helper F has a full tank. We'll get to it when we get to it. I want to cut down some trees here, and I would like to have a go with the tree grappler for the wheel loader. That's going to be kind of interesting, because I don't think I've used that since FS15, and I can't remember Bjornholm. That's the name of the map. So, if you remember way back to FS15, when that first got released, trees were worth too much. So much so, Farming Simulator actually, about a week after the release, they're like, we got to change that. Trees are over. Basically, you could plant a full tree and harvest it and get, I think it was like $20,000 per tree you were getting, so it's ridiculous. So you would buy a full tree, plant it, and harvest it. So it'd be like $3,000 per tree, and you get $20,000. So basically, what most people were doing was you would just plant the tree right next to the sawmill, and just cut it and drag it a few inches, and you would make tons of cash. No. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Well, I don't want to crush myself either. But as long as the trees kind of pile up like they are elsewhere, that will be good. So I would like to get at least one load into the train. I'm trying to do my view here, so I don't think that's enough at all. Not at all. Tree is too... Okay, I don't think so. There we go. Cut them up and spit them out. Now in hard economy, trees aren't worth that much, but we are going to get... I don't know how much I'm going to get off a train. Usually, with the autoloader trailer that we have for lumber or trees, I get somewhere around 20 to 30,000, depending on how I load it up. So I'm going to assume the train looks roughly like the same size as our autoloader, so I'm going to say probably the same price. So to get our money back on this land, I'm going to have to deliver at least 10 train carts back to the lumber area. Well, I shouldn't say that, because I can sell the land back for exactly the same price I bought it for, and I can't say words. Same price as I bought it for, yeah. So really, it's all profit. That's one thing I wish they would change in Farming Simulator. Like, the land should depreciate or go up in value depending on if you put crop on it or not. So like if you bought this land here while the trees on it, and you harvested all the trees and sold it back, the land should not be as worth as much, because you took all the money off it basically. Alright, so I think we'll get this one more tree here. Oh, excuse me, we'll get these 2 more trees here. And the only reason why I have the HUD on, because the HUD will pretty much tell you if you have it lined up correctly to cut down a tree. And I think I left that one just a little bit too high. So the other thing I'm going to have to bring up here is our little wood chipper to get these stumps out. And then at some point we'll come back up here with a tree planter and replant some trees down. It's all good there. Raise it up. So we need at least another 100 grand today. So we have the money that we need to pay off the loan interest at midnight. You hear me say that almost every episode, but you know, you got to pay that cash. So let's go ahead and park this over here for now. I really don't need the HUD on anymore. What I need to do is... Yep, I'll fire the worker because the pipe is on the wrong side. Now I guess what I could do at some point is go around and collect the straw and sell it, but that's what you would usually do, but we need the straw now. I guess I could do what, how many, no, I must have sold the pigs recently. Tomorrow in game day should be fine because these should be sold tomorrow, the horses. And then I think I'm going to buy a trailer anyways. What the trailer costs and how much, we'll just buy our own trailer. The chickens, yeah, they're doing their thing. How much milk do I got? I sold milk recently as well, 16,000 liters. Yeah, okay. Where else can I get cash? I mean, we're going to get some cash with the lumber, I think. The bread price stopped there if we only had our sugar beets and made sugar at this point. I mean, I guess I could sell sunflower. I have plenty of sunflower, but I was kind of hoping to keep that to feed some of our pigs. But they're doing all right on the food. So, yeah, if it comes down to it, I think I'll probably sell the sunflower if I need the cash. I can sell, like, a trailer load of sunflower. I got plenty there for almost 2 trips anyways. Alright, let's put him back on a worker. So at least I'm getting some of these fields harvested while we're going ahead and cutting our own lumber. What I need to do, can I tab? No, that's the wrong button as well. I need the tab button. I need to find the train. This is when you find out how many vehicles you actually have. Nope. 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 Do I have... Maybe I don't have the trains activated? I do not. Where is that setting? Switch the trains off. That's my problem. No, that's the wrong button again, Peanut. Come on. Alright, now go slowly because you want to go past it. There you go. Where are we? Oh, no, don't go. You know what? It's just, I might as well just go around. Well, at least you get the view. And every time I do the train, I grab my steering wheel and try to follow the tracks. I don't know why. It's a habit. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just bring the train all the way around. Time I stopped it, I probably would have been like down here anyway, so I might as well keep my speed and just get on going. Plus you get to view the map a little bit. So we'll be bringing the logs down to the southern, what is it called, the Southport? Harbor Port? Whatever this place is called down here. For some reason I overlooked a trigger that was down here, and I think I did sell some wood there just to try it. So yeah, we're going to load the logs up into the cart back there. Way back there. I hope they fit at 8 meters. And then we'll bring it on down here. Now the problem is, I got to bring the wheel loader back down here and unload it. Because it's not like it's an automatic sale. So right where those yellow grapplers are, on the left side, on the right side is where the sell point is for the logs. You can kind of see it in those, where those pallets are. So yeah, I'll have to unload it from the trailer into there. Which could be very challenging for me because, well, yeah, it's me. Yeah. That being said, so all of our fields in the lower plateau seem to be good to go. I'm glad I got to weed field 33 because I do believe it has barley in it. So when that field comes ready for harvest, I would love to take that contract and take the extra barley, you know, get the money from the contract and take the extra barley, bring it over to the bakery, and yeah, make some bread. At least that's the plan anyways. I do have the speed at ×1 just because I wanted to get this job done in the afternoon, and I didn't know how long it's going to take me, so yeah, I'm just going to run it at 1 times the speed for now. But I might be able to bump it up to ×5 because it seems like I'm getting along rather well. I guess it all depends on how much we get into the cart, but I think whatever we have when we get in the cart, we'll bring it on down and sell it whether it's full or not. Our field of corn is looking really good. Question is, what do I want to do with that corn? Am I going to feed the pigs with it, or am I just going to sell it? I don't know. Alright, so I need to start braking here. Going uphill and braking with the train is good. And our combine's almost full again, huh? And right, oh, no. Actually, no, that's pretty good. Back up just a little bit. Turn the train off. You're not going to roll anywhere. I hope. Let's see how are we looking here? That's pretty good. That's almost dead center. So hopefully that works out well for me. Let's go back to here. Looks like he's going to be on the correct side. So the other thing I'm going to have to do when I bring this barley on down to the bakery, where's my, I think my unloading trailer might be up here behind the sheep, because all the spawn points for the bread, I believe, are taken up pretty much, so. Oh, I'm coming. Give me a, oop, nope, nope, sorry, hit the pipe, that's not good. Alright, you should be fine, other than I kind of made you cockeyed a little bit there. Let's go ahead and grab the wheel loader. Now I don't have the setup for the grappling completely on the Save-Tech side pan, so I'm going to have to get used to open up like a hungry hippo. Let's see how many I can stick into. Actually, 8 meters is kind of on the short side, it seems like. But it's all about the experience, right? I think what I want to do, if I remember the way I did it in 15 is, because it's hard to pick up these things because they roll. If you go down like that, and no, it doesn't like that either. Yeah, so I'm trying to close it. It's not closing. Yep. Not a big fan of this thing, but you know what? I figure we try it, have some fun with it, or get aggravated with it. Now the problem is that's not going to clamp all the way, is it? So those actually can twist and fall out once in a while. 2 out of 4. First try. I give myself a D- with that. That sucks. Alright, so just looking at the trailer here. Okay, this is as high as I can lift it. Come on. Alright. And then... oh, this is going to go horribly wrong, man. It's not going to be good at all. Oh, I can see so many issues with this. So many issues with it. That auto-loading trailer is looking good again. Alright, so I'll try doing it the proper way. Which, with me, there is no proper way. Maybe if I get it stuck on the stump. Raise that up just a little bit because I'm digging into the ground. Up like that. Do I really need to close the grappler? So is that as far as it's going to close, even though I got it pretty well lined up? Must be. Now the fun part could be when I bring it down there, getting these back out. If I do run into problems, I could probably always grab the auto-loading trailer and just park it next to the train and load them that way. So I kind of have a backup plan, but I don't know if that's even going to work or not. Nope. Go ahead and drop those down. I probably, in the future, seeing that this can take a lot of trees, it seems like, I can probably put one load in the front, one load in the back. I think that will fit. So it might be like a double trailer. So I might be able to get like $40,000 per load. Let's go ahead and see how many more loads I can grab here without really messing up. I've seen some people doing videos on logging, and when they cut the logs, they stack them nicely. And then when they bring the log grabber over, they just fill up the thing completely. And I'm like, yeah. But there's some people that do Farming Simulator just to do the logging. So it's like anything, practice makes perfect. I always laughed, used to get told, you know, practice makes perfect, and then you get told, well, no one's perfect, and like, then what am I practicing for? I never understood that, but whatever. That's a different conversation for a different day. Well, the good news is the logs seem to be staying there rather steadily. Steadily? Is that a word? Sure. It is now. Yeah, so if I were to come up and load these in the front half, it's probably not good because I got that Yeah, you can see the kind of problem I'm going to have if I try to lower this. I might get stuck on that. Unless I get it just right. Yeah, I'm damaging my own equipment. Plus, might be damaging the cart of the train as well. Yeah, so it looks like... Yeah, so I put those towards the front because I want to see. You can definitely put 2 layers, if you will, of logs into that. So I don't know if I'll sell these today because that means I got to bring this wheel loader down to unload them. At least I mean in this episode. By the end of the in-game day, if I need the cash, which I might, I don't know how much we're going to get for all these pieces of wood. So that's as far as that leans, huh? Alright, no problem. I know my harvester is full of grain once again, which is good. Yes, I didn't grab them all. And that's usually what I used to do on 15. I could only grab like 3 at a time, which always frustrated me. I did take the time on Bjorn home to pile up the logs. And I could never grab more than 3 at a time, which... I don't know. 3 is a company, 2 is a crowd. No, wait, 2 is a crowd, 3... I forgot what that was saying. Never mind. But the good news is I'm not getting frustrated yet. It's actually kind of entertaining for me to do this because it's something we haven't really done on the channel, which is done logs this way. Usually just pull up with the auto-loading trailer and go on our merry way and sell it quickly and move on to something else. See, that's the problem, is the logs just roll on you. So how about if I buck up against something? Alright, see, that's not working either. So let me try the old... I'm going to try this way again. Is that as far as I can bring that? Yep. Okay, so that's not going to work either. And now you're not going to close up because you're binding up on the other logs. And this is where sometimes the logs can go flying because it's caught on it. Yep, it's going to spit that one out. Oh, that's... Yeah, I'm not going to bother to try to do that load because that is just going to get messy everywhere. Alright, that one dropped out. Those grabbed. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine-ish. And this is where after a while you could see using the auto loader, it's like, yeah, I could have came up here. I would have had all these logs loaded, gone, made a trip, probably been back up here, grabbed a second load, and meanwhile I'm still just trying to go ahead and load these up. And the one thing I just realized, there's probably no straps for these logs either. Is there a strap? Pick up object. No, I don't want to pick up object. I'm just looking for any indication that... so there's no straps for these logs. Yeah, that could be interesting. If any of you have ever used a train or doing what I'm doing here, is there straps on this here? I don't see any. I'm not getting the nothing on the indication on the HUD that there's any straps anywhere. I hope there's nothing close to the train. I got a funny feeling I might be using the auto loader when I get down to the sell point because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to grab all these with a grapple when they're in the car, the cart itself. So yeah, I'm not quite sure I know how this is going to go. Let's go ahead and just grab one more. Yeah, I think we'll have to The only thing I'm kind of worried about, and I got to remember this, is if I were to exit the game and restart the game, the train is going to activate itself and just go around the train track. So I do have to keep that in mind. I think that's what it does. I've stopped it before and reload the game like, oh, the train should be here, and then you go looking for it, and it's like, oh, the train's going around. I think it starts up by itself after a while. Yeah, I think I only grabbed just one this time. Brilliant. Yes, I'm not sure. I'll be doing this in the future, doing this for the train. If I had all the time in the world, not all the time in the world, but enough time to practice on it, you will get better. But I will finish loading this up at some point. When I got a little extra time, I'll sit here and fiddle and load it up. Let's go ahead and turn this off for now. Actually, let me turn the speed up back to ×5 here. It's going a little bit too slow. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this truck here. And actually, we're at 67,000 liters. This will bring up to pretty close to 80,000 liters. So yeah, we're definitely going to get a full trailer, and I got 2 more fields to go after this. I don't need the HUD anymore, because we know how this stuff works. Oh yeah, I forgot about our pile of hay down here. I'm going to shoot right past you. Sorry, dude. Backing up. I'm coming. There we go. So while it's filling up, let's hop out here. And is my autoloader... No, my autoloader is not here. Is it down by the factories? That's a good question. Yep, I'm forgetting where my equipment is. Are you done? Okay. I was like, is it not going to move because my trailer's there? Actually, how much are egg prices going for? Could be something I might be able to sell later on. Yeah, that price isn't bad, and that price is climbing. We'll have to see how it goes here. Because I'm not going to sell the barley as is. We're definitely going to wait until we got it made into bread. So I'm going to finish harvesting this field myself, I think. Nope. Actually, I'm going to destroy a little bit of crop there now, but that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and dump some straw into the sheep pen, which I think I just did. Yeah, I did. I want to finish harvesting this field myself, get myself a full trailer, and then we'll bring the trailer on down to the bakery, put it in there, and remove the rest of the bread so we can start making some more bread, because you never know when that price is going to jump up, or if there's a good, demanding price on it. So, yeah, let me get a full trailer, and we'll head on down to the bakery. Finished harvesting that one field, and it's not quite a full trailer, but it's darn close enough. I should be driving down here with a tarp over it, because it's grain. There we go. We'll just pretend it was on the whole way down here. Actually, I drove all the way down here with it on. I just uncovered it so you could see how full it was. I'll go with that. Anyways, down here, let's get to our bakery. There's a sugar factory. Now the question is, did I leave myself enough room around here, which I think I did, and I think I need to not run into that. I need to landscape a little bit there, or do I not? No, it seems to go up there rather nicely as long as I pull up good. And right here is good for us. Let's go ahead and unload that. Now, I just need to find my auto-loading trailer. It might be down. I'm just trying to figure out how to get out of here, which kind of simple enough, but really, I did not leave myself a lot of room, so I'm going over the curb there. But luckily these wheels are big enough. I'm going to assume I left it down where our shed is for the bales. Maybe? Ooh, I kind of forgot about the grass field. I could be making money off silage on the grass field. What is actually the price of silage now? I may have to be doing that. I could be making my money there. The barn, $194. That is a decent price, actually. I'm going to drive around, and like I said, the auto-loading trailer might be just down here. It's funny, I can't... I can see the shed I put down. Or is the... I'll go looking for it, because I really don't have a clue where it is. So, I have actually spent like 10 minutes looking for the trailer. And then I said, well, what the heck happened to it? So, not landscaping. So I went in here. This is where the trailer is. Auto-loading trailer. And it says I own none. I'm like, okay, what happened to it? So I click on here. It's like, I'll just buy another one. And in the shop, it doesn't even show it. So I'm not really sure what's going on. I don't know what happened to the auto-loading trailer. So it must be conflicting with a mod or something. I have no idea. As you know, I don't know what's going on there. So what I'm going to do just for now is lift anything mod. I mean, if I'm going to use an autoloader, then I might as well just do it like this, right? Nope. Lift up. Move it over. Not that I need to make the bread right away, but I'm just kind of curious of how fast it's... Looks like it may be slower than it once was, which is probably good, because the first time we used it, it was like really, really fast. So if I don't have an autoloader, that's going to really suck beans. I'm not going to enjoy loading this manually, because, yeah, I got issues. We all know that. Let me go ahead and just move as much as I can here. Hopefully I'll figure it out in between now and the next episode. Like I said, I'm not really sure. I'm trying to remember if that mod had an update. And I think it did. And I don't remember the last time. Because I'm not using it on Hazard County right now. And when's the last time I used it on the Pacific Northwest? It's been at least a couple weeks. And I think in the last couple weeks, that mod may have had an update. And right now, so I may have to try to find the old file. I don't know. Like I said, I'll figure something out. Anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get some of these moved out so our bakery can go ahead and make some more bread. Yeah, I think it's making the same as before. The reason why it's not going as fast as before, because we are running at just ×5 the speed. And I'm just going to move these anywhere, because when I do get the autoloader, hopefully I get an autoloader. I think Giants has one on their site now. The one I have came out way before the one on the Giants site came out. So if all else fails, I'll just put that back in the game. And I want to refund my money because I already bought that trailer. And I don't want to spend another whatever it's going to be for the autoloader. Go ahead and put these down here so we can go ahead and make tons of bread. And like I said, hopefully we'll get money that way. Yeah, probably should be fertilizing this field and cutting it and wrapping it and doing all that fun stuff and getting our money that way. $194 is not a bad price. And probably I need to make somewhere around $60,000, I would think. I think our placeables will earn us enough. I think our placeables will get us probably up to like a $70,000 in our bank account. So I need to make 60 grand myself. Speaking of which, I should come over here just to make sure. So yeah, so we're about halfway. So probably next in-game day, I was got to make sure these greenhouses are fine. I did say I wanted to place more greenhouses down on the other side. So I may place some right along here. Which means they're going to stick out to like, that might be kind of tight. Or I may just leave it as is. I mean, our hogs are making plenty of manure, so that's why I try to use it. And I do want to leave some room for the sugar factory. Yeah, we drop our sugar beets into here. And the pallets spawn right here. I don't know why there's not as many pallet spawns as there are in the bakery, but whatever. I mean, I'm going to have to empty this quite often with the amount of sugar beets we're going to have. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time in the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.